Hey guys, I have some excellent news for you. Life, it just ain't that big a deal. Just think of the billions of people who have lived out their lives on this planet, preceding ours. And like us, they believed their lives were so incredibly important. Every little thing, every little detail. And today, how many of their names do we remember? And just to put it into context for you, how many of you out there, how many times per month do you consider or think of your deceased grandparents? And they likely affected your life a great deal. But when you take a look at it from a universal level, that puts things literally into perspective. We as individuals aren't even a grain of sand on the beach in the sea of humanity, much less our beautiful planet. And the Earth might be a grain of sand within our solar system relative to a beach, but our solar system isn't even a grain of sand in our larger galaxy, which, extrapolating out even further, it is literally a zero in comparison, our galaxy, compared to the vast universe that astronomers have described to us. So what meaning does life really have? How can any of this really mean anything? And I don't even ask that. I'm not asking that in a nihilistic sense. I ask that in an effort to free us from the constraints of our ego and our fears. You see, the great news is that if nothing really means anything, then failing in any way is positively irrelevant. Do you think back on those moments in your life where things didn't work out for you as you had planned, as you wanted them to? You generally have to work pretty hard to remember these things. Mainly, in part, because we are worried about the current moment in front of us for our direct survival or some big important event that might be taking place right now, like the waiter being slow to bring your order, or what appears to be a new nick in the side of your car, or the lighting not being quite right for this video, as I was thinking moments ago. But none of this really matters. You're not going to remember the slow waiter even a week from now. In life, you won't remember the times where you swung the bat and you missed, but you just might remember the times that you swung and you hit a home run. What we leave behind in the wake of our life are not our failures, but what we created. The times where we swung the bat and actually made contact and hit the ball hard. Like, say you start a business that you're able to employ people, you give them a livelihood. Maybe it's the time that you met the love of your life because you were brave enough and daring enough to approach them, whoever that might be, in a situation that might have been uncomfortable. Maybe you tried something new. Maybe you pushed past your limits and decided to try something and you found a new passion that you pursued the rest of your life. Whatever that is for you, your fear only inhibits you from finding that river of meaning and fulfillment in life. So drop the fear. Let it go. I'm not suggesting that you cast fear entirely aside and say, jump into a pool of crocodiles or anything like that, because there's no real upside there, and the downside might be considered severe. There is something to risk management, I have to say. But I am saying, go ahead and try something bold. Whatever that is for you. Try something and do it now, today, whatever that might be. The odds are incredibly good that when you're on your deathbed, what you'll regret is not having taken the risk, not taking the shot, not swinging the bat, much more so than you will regret whatever failure you might have to endure from having taken action. So whatever that goal that you have is, whatever desire that you have, just take the first step and do it now. Do it now! Whether you succeed or fail, life is not that big a deal. So just remember that you're successful every time you go out with any sort of plan and you push your limit and you find out what you're capable of doing. And then you keep going even when you meet resistance. Because that's really all that there is in life, is growth and attempting brave and new things. Hopefully this acts as a little bit of inspiration for you guys. Please share this video to whomever you feel could use a little bit of that inspiration. Thumb it up And if you're new to the channel, by all means, subscribe. Peace and have a fantastic day, everybody. Peace out.